Well, hi Sagittarius, welcome to Quickie Tarot. It is time for your reading already. So, I have shuffled these cards really good. And as you noticed, things look different and they'll probably look different again. I got a better camera, so we're in HD, and I'm trying to get things figured out here. On the screen size, and oh my gosh, it's just not part of a 4K, but I am getting it slowly but surely. So I have shuffled, like I said, really, really good. If you feel compelled, please like and subscribe. Otherwise, let's just get started. The Sagittarius, please. What do they need to know for the month of October? And look, you're the first card out. Temperance. What do they need to know for the month of October? Sag. What do they need to know? Okay. Let's see what we got going here. Sagittarius, you were the first card out in your own highest place of your own energy. Little confusion that surrounds the reading. I at least need one more card here. At least. There we go. To get started anyway. Those of you who watch me, you know kind of how I do this. I play one card off the other, the nearest cards, to get readings, personal readings. If we need to look into someone in particular, they're a little different. I read a little bit different, and they last longer. And I get really good feedback from personal readings. And I will, on personal readings, you get however they come out. I'm not here to try to please anybody. I am here to inform. And that's it. That's it. I do care about people, don't get me wrong, very much. But if a reading comes out and it's kind of like something I really don't want to tell you, I have to give it to you. That's just the way it is. So let's start with temperance, right? Up here in your highest energy. I want to start here. I don't usually, but you came out in your highest energy. Your guardian angels and spirit guides, they got your back. And they are working really, really hard to help you to manifest something. You're trying to manifest something or to get through something. Look, right in the center, we have the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles, this is confusion. This is like, should I, shouldn't I? Is it what it looks like it is? Is it not what it looks like it is? This is, look at the rocky waters back there. Ships bouncing around. You got pentacles going loop-de-loop back and forth. It's like one thought, and that leads to another thought, and then you're back to where you started, and then, that is confusion, and that is surrounding the whole reading. The Magician's right above that Two of Pentacles. The Magician is here to, you're either manifesting something, or the Magician is here to reveal something to you. It seems to me that they are trying to, I think that they are manifesting something. I think you're manifesting something, and I think Temperance is here to help you do that. Let's see what's going on. Also, I don't know. I think this Magician, seriously, is doing both things. The Magician has been really powerful lately in a lot of the readings that I'm doing. And it's like they're in the Magician. The card of the Magician is in its full power. And I think it's doing both. And there's an infinity symbol above the head of the Magician, which tells me that you know some things, okay, that may be revealed to you that you already know. But I think you're manifesting something too, because I see things here. Next to the Magician here, I have the Eight of Pentacles. Now that is really focusing and working hard on something. And I think it's getting over this broken heart is what you're doing. So you're putting your mind into your work, and you're trying to establish your own stability, your own security. So You know, we're right back to security, stability, groundedness, this Ace of Pentacles, right under Temperance. Temperance is trying to help you get that. As you notice, this confusion here, it's about, you know, it's got 2 pentacles in it. These are right next to each other. So the confusion is about the security and the stability and it looks like it's a relationship. Like the tarot usually talks about relationships, sometimes money. But this is 2 of Pentacles. It's right next to the 3 of Swords. That is heartbreak. Tears. My puppy needs something. Did my puppy need something? Yo, you do. I got it. Okay. Is that better? Okay. So there was a broken heart. This is what's got you so confused. This is what you're working so hard to overcome. The Magician is pointing right at that 3 of Swords, right at the broken heart. That's why Temperance is here, to try to help you. They want you to be able to get grounded and secure in your own self. It doesn't depend on somebody else. It depends on you. So under this Ace of Pentacles, though, the King of Swords. So you have air in your chart, too. You might have Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius in your chart. This is male or female, but you're in self-protection mode now. It's under the Ace of Pentacles. So this, whatever broke your heart, you thought that it was secure and stable, and come to find out it wasn't. This has got you totally confused. Like, why did they put me in this position? Why did they lead me to believe that we had a secure and stable relationship when we didn't? And so now you're learning how to focus on yourself. You have your sword up. That's focusing on yourself. That is protecting yourself from the 3 of Pentacles. So the 3 of Pentacles, this is what happened. There was a 3rd person here. This is a dark card, the 3 of Pentacles. And some readers might say this is working together, this and that, but why is it black? Okay, it's a black card. This is 3's a crowd. There is somebody who interfered in this relationship, or the person you were with let somebody interfere, or invited someone else in that shouldn't be there. So in turn, because there was 3 people in this relationship, that's what causes all this confusion. And you've been confused for a while then. It wasn't just because of a breakup. It wasn't just because of a broken heart. No, you've been confused over the stability of your relationship. Next to the 3 of Pentacles is the 6 of Pentacles. You're getting breadcrumbs out of this relationship. The one that broke your heart. It's breadcrumbs, and it's because they spread themselves too thin. There's too many people in this picture. So they had control over the balance of your life. There's the scales right there. And they were just feeding you breadcrumbs. So that's because there wasn't enough to go around. We have the Page of Wands here, right next to the Ace of Wands. This is about, the Ace of Wands is about a fresh start. The Page of Wands is about a new beginning, okay? But the page is the energy of something that needs to be said or declared, that bubbles up inside and finally comes out. And it feels to me as if you had enough of this energy down here, of this Six of Pentacles and the 3 of Pentacles type energy. You, I don't think, knew that there was someone else involved. And I think it boiled up. You're like, no, I want a beginning. I want to move forward. I want a new start in life. And I thought it was with you. You made me the offer. You're the one that led me to believe that this was a secure and stable relationship. So this is something that just kind of bubbles up and it comes out. It's all about the wand. Well, we have the 4 of Pentacles right between the Page of Wands and the 3 of Swords. This is feeling stuck in a relationship that was going nowheres. Feeling stuck in a broken heart. Feeling stuck in wanting to say something and it took a long time for it to come to the surface. If it hasn't come to the surface, it will be. It will be. Above the Four of Pentacles, we have the Knight of Cups. This is an offer coming in. This is a real offer. This is a sincere offer coming in. This is what you were working for. But so what you're doing is you're focusing on yourself. You're creating your own stability, your own groundedness after this broken heart. It's like just getting over it. And this is your way of doing it. And then now, all of a sudden, because this is where you've been for a period of time. So if you have spoken up about this already, something is going to change. If you have not spoken up, then you will be in this period for a while, and then in comes the Knight of Cups. I need more cards, please. More cards for Sagittarius is reading. I'm too excited here. What else? Oh my gosh. What else? Whoa, do they need to know? Goodness. A lot of healing. Okay. Let's see what we have here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. What I see here. See, this is what you wanted. You wanted, okay. This Two of Wands came out next to the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands, like I say, is about a new beginning, a fresh start. You see the blooming of the wand. That's what that's all about. You thought that you had that, okay? And that's what you came up and you're like, I thought we were doing something here. And, apparently you weren't. They were leading you to believe that. So this puts you in this place of the Two of Wands. And the Two of Wands is now, you have the whole world in your hands. It's like, what am I going to do now? Where am I going to go now? Well, what you are doing, you still have that feeling and everything, working on yourself, just like the magician is next to here, revealing that you have been working on yourself. We have right now, the King of Wands came out right above the Ace of Wands. Look, there is a new beginning coming in. There is. This is the King of Wands, a possible fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And look, Aries, the card for Aries came out right next door to the King of Wands. So it might be an Aries coming in, maybe. But male or female, he carries that staff of new beginnings. There's that wand. That's the wand that you've been looking for. Male or female. Might be an Aries. Might have Aries in your chart someplace. Whoever this is likes to be a leader. They might even be like in politics, or they might be. They have authority, okay, and they like having authority, and they like following rules. They're sitting on a granite throne. They're very well liked and well respected. This person's coming in after you were stuck in this energy of just working on yourself for a while. And so they're coming in with this sincere cup of love, the staff of new beginnings. And look at, I'm telling you, that's a sincere cup of love. The Ace of Cups came out right next door, and that cup runneth over. See, so this reassures me that this is a very sincere offer that will be coming in. I don't care if it's just a date, a coffee date, a walk. It doesn't matter. Whatever the offer is, they're sincere. And it looks like it's going to turn to love. And I mean, love runneth over. There wasn't any love here. There was promises, but these promises were not what was happening. Okay. We have the Star card in your highest energy. This is the card for Aquarius. You might have Aquarius in your charts. Aquarius someplace around this reading. We do have the King of Swords over here, which is air energy, which is Aquarius is one of those. But this is healing, and you're healing right down to your bare bones. That's what you're doing. And seeing your own reflection in that pool of water, remembering who you are. Wow. Okay. So Sagittarius, moving on is what you're doing. You are absolutely getting past a relationship that was full of empty hopes. and they were being sneaky. They were. I'm surprised the Seven of Swords isn't here, but it isn't. But there was somebody else in the picture. They didn't have enough. All they had was breadcrumbs for you. And so there was no new fresh beginning. And you did come out, you did say something. All this truth comes out in clarity. You go into self-protection mode. You work on yourself. You heal. And voila, the next thing you know, voila, like the magician. Okay? The next thing you know is you've manifested what you've been wanting all along to come in. So I'm thinking maybe, my readings don't go out more than probably 6 months. So part of this is going to start happening if it hasn't been happening already. And in many cases, this could happen all through the month of October. And so Sagittarius, that was your reading. And thank you so much for watching Quickie Tarot.